while we do this.
Surprise.
No kidding. So we told you guys.
Wait.
What?
Before we start,
Oh, yes.
we're totally twinning today. Oh, sorry.
Move your
Let me move my real hair.
Twinning.
Let me move my real long locks.
We have our Team Mom attire on.
So you guys, like,
Aren't these the cutest, you guys?
would you guys wear these? Like,
Oh, yeah. Like if we made some,
I also
would you
thought it
wanna-
would be fun to, like, put a shirt that said, like, Team Mom, like, on the back, and then, like, our Instagram bio.
Our Instagram bio is hilarious. If you've never read it, go read our bio. Like, people read that and they're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Every time.
So I feel, wouldn't that be funny, though, like, on the back? Like,
That would be funny. I think we're going to do that.
I think so, too.
Just saying. Go read our bio on
I think
Instagram.
we all need some Team Mom swag. It's happening.
Yeah. Let us know if you want some.
I feel like it'd be cool, like, all these moms out there that are co-parenting.
Even if you're not co-parent, maybe you just have a mom that you hang out with all the time. And that's like your team mom.
Actually, I like that. All right. Well,
Team mom power movement.
yeah.
Me too.
That was really sad, yeah, for me. I was all, yeah.
Jesse's not like me. I'm all like, woo! Jesse's like,
I need to get more excited.
every
Okay.
time.
Is that awkward?
Looks like it hurts.
Yeah, it does. It does hurt. All right.
So yeah,
So I'm
we
holding
wanted-
this.
we have a fun notebook.
Oh, it's not cute. It doesn't have the cute.
Sorry, you guys. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten today.
This has been sitting on our table here in the past vlogs, if you've ever noticed. We got to use it today.
Yay!
So excited. It's very cute. It also says budding genius, so that's us. So you guys all asked us some questions.
We wanted to do a Q&A with you guys. We wanted to know what you want to know about us.
Yeah.
We
We got some great questions. Like, I don't know that we're going to be able to hit on all of them.
for sure not.
Yeah, because
We
there's
kinda
so
picked-
many.
We picked the ones that we thought were funny,
Some that are
interesting, and really
scandalous.
You guys,
Yeah.
you hold nothing back. Don't worry, we're not going to mention any names today.
Yeah, we
don't want to
won't.
embarrass anybody.
We don't want to embarrass anyone, especially if you're trying to co-parent, and we don't want to create any rifts there.
Right. And then we're gonna hit on some that hopefully will be beneficial to you guys. That will help you.
Understand how we do things, and maybe
So maybe
make
you can
it work.
apply it to your life type thing.
Yeah.
So
All right, should we like delve in?
yes, let's do this.
Let's do this.
I have no
Let's do
idea
stretching.
how we're gonna answer these because
We've not gone over any
we
of
just
these.
picked them
we just
today.
wrote them
So
out.
here we go.
And then that's what we're doing. Yeah, we wrote them out like old school style.
yeah, we did 1990 version.
We didn't type it up or anything. I like to write things down. Anyway, okay. So first question. Oh, do we want to like go in order? Or should we just like
You pick whatever you want.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Question of the day. All right. Did any of, I say us, but I think they meant, did any of you try family therapy or therapy during all of this? Did you try any therapy?
Jesse and I weren't really talking at the time, but for me, I did not try any therapy at the time.
If by therapy you mean
Worldly
glass
ways.
of wine, then yes. But sitting in a doctor's office, no.
No therapy.
We did not. And you know what, though? I'm not opposed to therapy.
Oh, no, absolutely
No,
not.
not at all. I don't think I've actually probably needed it, honestly. I'm not opposed to that. And I think that therapy is very helpful.
I think this question might even be like there was no couples therapy before we decided to like end
couples.
marriages or anything like that.
But I will be an advocate. I mean, maybe you have your own opinion, and this
no,
might be
I
where
think
we're different.
therapy
But
is.
I do think that you should try some form of therapy, whether it's with your like. It doesn't even have to be a therapist, but like if you are with like your church leaders, I think there's lots of outlets for people to have
We
therapy.
have talked about letting our children, not because we have beautiful, wonderful children.
But we understand that this is a complicated life that they're living.
Sometimes your kids just want to talk to other people, and that's okay. And as parents, something that's really hard for us to like be okay with. But if that's just gonna let our children relinquish some feelings about anything whatsoever, then so be it.
So therapy
it works,
is a yay. It did not.
We
happen
didn't
for
use
us.
it, but if it works for you, then yes, do it.
Cool.
Next question.
All right. Next question. Moving on. I like kind of want to bounce all over.
Okay, do it.
All right. Okay. Are there certain rules that you guys have, like for bio kids and special mom activities?
Oh,
Like, I think maybe this correlates with it. Does Jessie take the girls for haircuts? If this kid is sick, does bio mom become caretaker? Like, I think that all kind of goes together. It's from the same person.
My answer to this is I've literally had never thought about bio mom being the ones that you take your children. I get where some people in co-parenting situations are like that, but even from the beginning, like, if the child was sick, like, whoever the child happened to be with that week is who takes care of them. There was a couple times that Jessie had to work and she called and said, hey, I need to work. Can you take care of sick child today for me? And I'm like,
yeah, it's really hard. I get it. It's hard to relinquish that role as a...
Because you want to be there, especially in the beginning of a fresh co-parent relationship. Because nobody can take care of your baby like you can take care of your baby.
Yeah.
We get that.
Oh,
completely.
yeah.
And sometimes the child just wants their mother. There's times right now I want my mom about things. I'm like, just come and hold me, Mom.
Yeah, I just want to cuddle on your lap.
But now... I don't think there's anything, even back in the day, like Mother's Day, Jessie used to get the girls for Mother's Day, and I would get Colin for Mother's Day.
We don't do that anymore.
But now we just get together and who knows?
So, yeah, I think
trip for Jessie this year.
I think it's okay though to have those. But here's the key: is that you need to communicate that with the other mother.
Yes.
Okay, so if there's an expectation that you have, I think that you need to be fair to that person and talk to them and say, you know, if stepmom is planning on having the kids on Mother's Day because it's their weekend anyway,
and you guys don't have it in your papers,
you don't have it in your divorce decree. Talk about it.
It makes such a big difference. If we could just, I think that's our biggest thing. If we could just shake people and just be like, just communicate. It's okay to communicate, and it's okay to agree with your co-parent.
I would go back and shake myself.
We'd go back and shake ourselves. Both of us would just be like,
why didn't you say this? It's okay to have that open communication. I don't think you're gonna offend the other person. If you are, that's not on you.
That's right. Yes,
that's not on you.
If you are literally doing everything you can do, that's what matters. So
and I like, this sounds terrible, but every time the kids are sick, they're always with Lindsay.
True statement. It just happens, which kind of makes me worry that, like, do I have like a dirty home my kids are living in?
She totally doesn't.
I mean, you guys, maybe I clean too much.
Every time.
It's okay though. It happens. Whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, and she's...
And as far as haircuts, we're really happy when the other parent takes them.
Oh, you're going to take them? Oh,
then
great.
we don't have to pay for it or take that child. So it's one less thing we have to worry about.
Yeah.
Let the other co-parent do stuff.
Yeah, but like, on the haircut front, one time Lindsay scared the crap out of me and she was like, oh, we're going to chop Jordan's hair off.
I told her that we cut Jordan's.
The girls have beautiful long blonde hair.
You've seen them in pictures.
They do look really cute with short hair too. And she
I texted her and I was like, we chopped her hair off. I'm pretty sure she was about to come through that phone and kill me.
Yeah, so don't do anything like dramatic with the other child.
Like bangs. Bangs is dramatic. Don't give a child bangs.
No one should have.
Jessie did that one time. She gave Jordan bangs, not because Jordan wanted them.
They like swoop bangs.
I wanted to
swoop. But they didn't go back in the ponytail.
Her. Exactly.
They didn't go back in the ponytail.
So
maybe bio mom should even communicate with the stepmom who has to do her hair every other week. You know, there's that too. So, anyway, moving on. Okay. Let's see here. I mean, kind of piggybacking on that, what are some certain boundaries that you have? Do we have boundaries? I think that, like, I don't know, we're getting to that point where we don't have a lot of boundaries, I'm not gonna lie. We just walk in each other's houses.
I mean, we, at the end of the day, we still realize that we're co-parents and that we are married to each other's exes. Don't forget that part. But as far as boundaries, I think the boundaries that we apply to our day-to-day life maybe be, I don't know what boundaries. I mean, because we discipline the same way. We believe in the same parenting methods. I don't know if you have something, please. Like,
I literally am trying to rack my brain.
Maybe today I'll learn a new boundary we have that I've been.
This might have to be like a follow-up question. I'm like, remember that boundaries question? You're crossing it.
My boundary for Jessie is just think before you speak. That has nothing to do with co-parenting.
And it has nothing to do with like me being mean. I literally say the dumbest stuff. You guys, the dumbest stuff. So that's fair. I will.
But as far as boundaries, I don't think we've ever come across. Like, I can't even think of anything that we.
I think
had to address.
Okay, but I think at first, though, I get it. When you're first fresh into divorce and trying to figure out co-parenting, that you do kind of have a boundary of like, okay, let's slowly figure out roles.
I think we were mature enough to understand that because we were both bio moms. Which I think there's a question on that. I think that makes a huge difference. We were both bio mom and stepmom in our same situation.
Yeah, someone asked, do you think it's easier because you're both bio and step parent?
Absolutely, because we can see both perspectives.
Yeah, having a step parent or having a stepchild helps me understand where she's coming from when it has to do with my kids and vice versa. Yeah.
But I think we both understand that we both love our children so much that we don't view them as our stepchildren, and I don't think either one of us have been offended. Well, I take that back. In the very beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's fresh, so I get it. It depends on the stage of co-parenting you're at. Listen, I'm sorry, but if you are, like, years deep into this...
Get it together, you guys. Like, I say that.
No, it's time to figure it out. It really is. But if you're fresh, I have no judgment towards you, and I understand where those boundaries come up in
mama bear situations happen.
I get it.
But also, if you are that step parent, try to step back and think about that too. Because we literally had a conversation just recently. It's all about perspective. No matter what you're trying to do, it could have been the best thing that you're trying to do. You had good intentions, but it's all about how it's perceived. And if it's perceived in a negative way, that's how it's going to come across.
Yeah.
So think about that.
Put yourself in the other parent's shoes and understand where their mindset is, and that helps a lot.
Yeah,
I think that's helped us get better and better and better over the years.
Yeah. There's a question on here that's I think so funny. That one. I thought this was kind of a funny question that we got asked this because we said ask us anything.
We did. So, do you guys talk about your sex lives? No.
Okay, so Jesse was married to Kelly. I am now married to Kelly.
We get it. We know.
I was married to Brandon. Jesse is now married to Brandon. I don't think there's anything we really need to talk about.
We know. It's all there. We know.
No questions.
But the thing is, like, we were saying this earlier, I've never been the type of girl that
we're not a kiss and tell. Like, it's just not... I don't know. I guess...
I know that some girlfriends
maybe we're too caught up in ourselves. We like to talk about us more than other people.
Yeah, even like with like my close girlfriends before, I've never been like, oh, well, this happened last night. I mean, I think you can joke about it.
Let's say we were those type girls. It probably would not be a maybe that would be our boundary.
I think that's definitely
we don't talk about our intimacy level. There's a question that kind of goes along with this. Is it hard for you to see...
Oh yeah, is it hard for you to see I don't know where it is.
Your ex with that other person? Like, we spend a lot of time together. You guys know that, obviously. We spend a lot of time together.
Oh yeah.
But we spend a lot of time together with our spouses. Like, we did Super Bowl party together. We do Christmas together.
I'm gonna be real honest in this one.
Okay, go.
It was really hard for me at first.
Well, of course at first it was.
But with that, I think it's like you see someone having a relationship. I don't even necessarily, it was like, oh, I'm jealous that you're lovey-dovey with my ex-husband. Right. I think it was more just like, I want to have someone to be lovey-dovey with. You know? Yeah. I think that we think that it's like a jealousy thing, and maybe it probably was at first, of course, you know, but I think as it goes along, if you're not in a relationship, it's really hard to see the other person in a relationship. So I think
that makes a difference. But now, like, when I see Brandon and Jesse together, I literally am like, you guys are cute together. Or Brandon and I follow each other on social media, or I see posts about Jesse making to Brandon, and I'm like, I like that because I truly like it. Like, I like it.
We were talking about this earlier, that you should be happy for the other person. Like, you should be happy that...
Find happiness in their happiness. And I don't know, like, when we get together, I think we act like normal friends. We're not like, oh, don't hug or kiss me in front of...
Don't sit close to me, because that might be awkward for Lindsay to see.
Yeah, I don't
know. But it was at first.
Of course.
I don't know how, I think just time, you get over that in time. I don't have, like, some, like, epiphany, like, oh, it just magically went away.
Today was the day. I have no problem with seeing him hold her hand.
It's just seeing it over and over and over again. It makes you more comfortable, and... Like, I mean, I'm sorry, but what are you going to do about it? Like, they are allowed to have a relationship. I mean,
that's part of our unspoken, like, if we're going to be friends, we have to be okay with this.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever come out and said anything. This is the first time we've been, like,
so
talked about
it, buddy.
Like, okay. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I think it's fine.
So yeah.
I think just give it time, and that feeling will go away, I promise.
Yeah, for sure. But in something fresh, or like you said, when you don't have someone to have that closeness and bond with, it's hard.
Yeah, it is. I'm like, okay, what suggestions would you have for someone who is open to parenting with the ex's significant other, but the ex is not mature enough to return that respect?
That's a tough one.
You cannot change someone else. Unfortunately, you can only do what you can do on your end.
We've said, if you can't change them when you were with them, you definitely ain't gonna change them now, you guys.
Not gonna change. Yeah, they have to make the decision to change. Luckily we both have made a decision here, and that's how we make this work. But
yes,
sometimes it is one-sided. We get it. It's one-sided. But who cares? Like, that's
we've actually had
one side at least.
We've had that question asked many times, because people will say to us, "I want to co-parent with them. I truly want to get along with them,
but
they don't want to." And all we say, okay, if you are truly trying, we mean like you are 100% giving it all, not posting those shady posts that, well, it wasn't directed towards them. If there's a slight inclination that they think it could be towards them, you're not helping your situation.
Yeah.
But if you are truly doing everything you can to try to have a great co-parenting situation, that's all you got to do then. Just keep trying, because we truly believe that if you continue trying, eventually there will be an aha moment.
Yes.
For those other people. And not only that, but say there never is, your kids will see that you tried.
Exactly. Like, you are doing
isn't that
your
what
part.
co-parenting is about? It's for the kids anyways? I mean, isn't everything as a parent what we want to do to benefit our kids? You can't make them co-parent with you.
Nope.
But again, your kids will see that you tried.
You can create a relationship that maybe makes them feel more comfortable over time.
Exactly.
So you have to kind of start and be the change at first.
And remember, your other co-parent somehow always hears or knows what is said or done behind their back.
Yes.
So remember that when you say you're trying your hardest, make sure that you realize everything, even behind closed doors, is still you trying. Yep. Makes a big difference.
Yeah, you never know what your kids hear 2 doors down.
Exactly.
So, yeah. I like that. Okay, let's see here. Oh, someone named Tia asked, who is your favorite sister-in-law?
Interesting.
Which is funny, because, like, Tia was, like, my sister-in-law one
Yes.
time, and she's now your sister-in-law. That's funny, right?
Now Tia.
We love you. We do. But we can't answer this.
I think we have love for everybody.
Listen, if you want to, assume what you want to assume, that's on you.
That's awesome. Wink, wink.
I can't wink very well. It was a really sad wink.
She was winking, not making a really weird face at you.
Let's see. Oh, okay. How do your husbands get along? Did they get along before you guys or after? Was there ever... Oh, no.
So, I think Jesse and I started creating our relationship the way we are first. But the guys are just guys.
Men.
I mean, yes, you do have some men out there that have their best friend that act like best friends.
Yeah, it's like what is that called? Like a bromance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they just do.
I don't think they have that.
I think they're just...
I think it was harder for Brandon.
Yeah.
He's really struggled, I think, more than anyone out of all 4 of us. But he's, like, now I feel like it's good. We've worked through that, and,
Yeah, they get together. It's funny, though, because we kind of say that they act like it's like a blind date, because Kelly's really, really quiet, and Brandon's a real big talker. So you have this one person that's like, and the other one that's literally talking to you about anything.
7 different things in one conversation. Yeah.
So they get along, yes.
But they're not gonna sit here. Although I think it would be really funny if they like sat here and did like a team dad, but like acted
maybe
like us.
Maybe show us what we're like.
Well, yeah, like what they think of us. That'd be funny.
Y'all better be careful what you say, boys.
That would be funny.
But no, they get along. I mean,
yeah,
I think they would definitely go and do things together, but they're just so busy.
Remember they took the kids to like the carnival together?
Oh yeah, that's right. What did we have? We had something going on.
I don't remember what we did. But yeah, we were gone and they... Okay, so how do you handle disputes?
Well, naturally.
Like a boss?
We, want
sorry.
to kill each other and say bad things. No, I'm kidding. I think we just treat it like any relationship.
Yeah, absolutely. Any relationship.
We talk through it. Again, because we aren't a married couple or lovers. I mean, she's beautiful and all. But when we are having a dispute, we're typically not maybe together. I wouldn't even say a dispute.
Disagreement.
That's a good one. Just disagreement. We're not together, so I'm sure there's maybe some huffs and puffs and saying something to our spouse and just being like, but then stepping back and realizing, does this matter?
Yeah, I think we talked about that earlier today. The whole 5 minutes. Where did it go?
If it won't matter in 5 years, don't spend more than 5 minutes worrying about it. So true.
It's such a good.
Because Jessie and I are both very. I'm strong women, and we definitely stand up for what we believe in. So when we feel like we're right in a situation, we definitely want the other person to sway towards our side.
Yeah.
But we just kind of talk through it, and
putting yourself in the other people's shoes.
Yeah, and your perspective, realizing how it's coming across and what you're talking about, making sure you're stepping back and doing that. But so far, since we've come to this awesome co-parenting level that we have and becoming really good friends, we haven't had a big falling out or a dispute that we just could not get through. Any I wouldn't even say disagreements. We just kind of talk through it, take a day or two to think about it, and then we have answers about it. We move forward because we have way too much other stuff in our lives going on to worry about braces and how we're gonna do things. But we have some major things coming up in our future that
we can't tell you everything yet, but
we're both worried that this is going to be the time that it happens, and you guys will know.
Yeah, we'll be sitting on the opposite sides of the couch
Don't look at me. But we'll continue to vlog about it because we are real people.
Yeah, we're dedicated. We got this.
But I mean, right now we
had disputes, of course, early on. We didn't handle them well. I will admit, I didn't handle a lot of disputes well. But that's where it's just time.
We just realized to just move forward from things.
I know. I think it's so annoying that we keep saying time, but
it's time.
I cannot tell you enough.
It took us 4 years. We're in year 5 of our co-parenting relationship, and do we wish we could have been really good friends in the beginning? Absolutely, because I have such a good time with Jessie. We have a great time together.
I feel like we missed out on
some really fun things.
Good years,
especially living on the East Coast. What we do, But I mean, it does just take time, and maybe your dispute or disagreement that's what it needs is time, and just let it fizzle out.
Yeah, cooler heads will prevail.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always
this is the best question. Save the best for last.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Do any of you plan on having more children? Wait, can we answer together?
No. That's not just no.
Oh, no.
Hard pass. Hard pass. I remember one conversation being hey, Jessie, if I were to have a kid, not because I was trying, could this kid continue to go back and forth like our other ones too?
No.
She said no, and I was like, all right, we'll make sure no babies.
There's a boundary. There's a boundary. There it is.
That's your problem.
I'm sorry.
Don't get me wrong, we love babies. I love babies. I mean, there was this woman that had a baby at our church. The first Sunday she came back with this baby, I went and grabbed the baby from her and would not let anybody have the baby back.
She would maybe kidnap a child for a day, just a day. I mean, she'd give the kid back, I think, but she would definitely take it.
I laugh, but it's true.
Yeah,
I love babies.
We love other people's babies.
Yeah, but our kids are
not babies anymore, and
they're very self-sufficient. Yeah. If we want to sleep in on a Saturday and say, do not come mess with us until 10 o'clock in the morning,
we can. They can pour their own cereal.
What do you mean we can? We do.
Yeah. Maybe a few times.
So, I mean, yeah. Yeah. So, no more babies. We're happy with where we are.
Yeah. I told you I was rethinking it though.
Your baby would be the one I'd still probably, so it'd be okay. I'd get my baby.
So obviously I can have a baby.
I just can't have a baby.
It's not happening. It'll be a medical miracle.
Oh, that's true. All these Q&As have been so much fun though. This has been, we did not hit everybody's questions that they had because there was a ton that you guys sent. We were super excited that you guys had so many questions for us. So we did pick a few. We'll do it again.
We'll do it again. Yeah, it was fun.
For sure. So, I mean, even if you guys have questions for us, send them to us. I'm sure we'll...
Yeah, we will answer. We don't have to answer them on here. We're not afraid to answer.
And the questions you have for us can help us create our vlogs too, because it's how we experience. Because remember, we weren't always...
This has helped us kind of rack our brain and be
kind of takes us back. Like, oh yeah, we did have those
did do
moments,
that.
or how did we handle that? And
Or how should we handle it?
yes, for sure.
We still are learning.
Definitely, day to day.
Anyway, that's the end of this Q&A.
Yes.
Till next
Thanks
time.
for joining.
When Lindsay's pregnant.
Nice try. No.